So they gonna jump in. Where y'all been at? So y'all doing this? This how y'all doing this? No notification? Oh man, notification gang is gonna be crazy on us tonight. But this is a StreamYard thing. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with the connection issues that we dealt with Mojo the other night, which was an amazing podcast to have a super fan like Mojo come by and talk Falcons football. Bodie, I ain't gonna lie, that boy Mojo was on point now.
Hey, you making a lot of sense.
Hey,
And the crazy thing is the Michael Walker take that was hilarious.
Look at
Ernest. What it is. I saw no lies.
I just got it too. It just popped up on my phone.
Yep.
Yeah, it just popped up on mine.
This is a StreamYard thing. I promise you. By Sunday's podcast, it ain't gonna happen no more. And if it does, Bodie, hell, we probably moving to Twitch, man.
Hey.
We moving to Twitch. Or this Rumble thing that people have been talking about. Bodie, hear about that? Rumble?
No.
The new streaming app people starting to use now?
I'm not hip, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm old.
That boy said he not hip.
Yeah, it's these young kids stuff.
My hip hurt. Kids. Not hip though.
That's a nice shirt, Bodie. Let me see it.
It is. Yeah. My wife. Yeah, my wife made it, and then you tried to pimp my wife out and say, yeah, she'll make you a shirt. She'll make you a shirt.
Dang, Jack.
Yeah.
God.
Ridiculous.
One time for the fan merch is on the way. I know people have asked about, hey, man, can we get a wristband, some socks or something?
Yeah, dang.
Well, one time for the fan is
sweatband.
God, gonna be getting that merch out soon. But before we get to some
underwear too.
Shit. From China?
Huh?
From China?
We gotta order some underwear in bulk from AliExpress and then just
not AliExpress.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get when the AliExpress box open. You're looking like, where'd it come from? A little bit of Indonesia and Taiwan right here.
Yeah, it's gonna take 8 months to get here.
Hey, listen, I mean, I want nobody to come beat me up for saying this, but that's what some of them girls be ordering them bundles from and try to market like it's real hair. Let me shut
up. That's tough. That is tough. It's good to have a girl on the show, at least she can come in here and let us know about this type of stuff. Because is that where they getting them bundles from?
Hey, the fellas, don't let her scam you. That hair don't cost that much, okay?
Shit.
You pay 95 cents per bundle. Stop bullshitting.
That hair came off the ass of Mr. Ed.
God, Kiki and Bodie already firing shots to the general public.
I'm just playing.
General mission, everybody get it.
I don't want the ladies to call me a pick me. See, she catering to the men. Nah, listen. I just don't want these men out here getting scammed either.
Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You know we love talking Falcons football with you all. Chat's going crazy. Hashtag the one timers. Hashtag the fan club. We're moving in the right direction from Mojo, from the podcast when we first started, Bodie, to now. I think we're at like 481, 482 or so, around that mark. Last podcast, we had like 60 something. It's just going in the right direction, man. Falcons fans are really catching on to one time for the fan. We've been doing it for a year. And then with the help of Chase too as well. And of course, Kiara. Dez, I don't know. Where the fuck is Dez? I haven't even seen Dez. Anybody seen Dez? Dez was with us on the first podcast for one time for the fan, and then never showed up for the rest of the other podcasts, but he stayed in the chat.
Sheesh.
He's on Madden right now.
You have a Dez true statement?
No, not Dez true statement. No. That's Dre. I'm talking about Dez Dollars, the one and only Dez Dollars. He bought this talk.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if you seen our first show.
He bigger than Bryce Young? Him and Bryce Young like the same size?
I think he's bigger than Bryce.
He's bigger than Bryce?
I think he's bigger than Bryce. Bryce is midget.
That's tough. So, Boo Man helping us out in the beginning too as well. A lot of the special guests that we brought on the podcast who was helping us out. We did the rookie reports from different podcasters from all the colleges of the rookies that were drafted last season. All the special guests, Miles Garrett, who helped us out too as well. We're right around the corner from 500 subscribers, Kiki, right? So for Falcon fans that's in here now, first time, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and help us get to that 500 mark. Because we are definitely right around the corner from it. And then of course from 500, we want to get to 1,000, and then 2,000, and then 10,000, and then we get to 1,000,000. We can all do this together, Falcon fans. I think everybody who's jumping here in the chat is gonna be a Falcon fan, except for that Jaguars fan who's been here for like 6 months straight. It's really weird, but he's in the chat.
I truly believe deep down in his heart that he is a Falcon fan, because ain't no way.
He has to have some type of love for Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
The love is there.
I really feel like he probably got a primetime jersey somewhere in that closet. And he just don't want to.
He sneak out the back door with that on, though.
Another thing, too, as well, we're definitely getting some attention over here with One Time for the Fan, because after the podcast last week, or Sunday show, Saints fans jumped into the chat. Where the fuck they came from? I don't know. But
well,
Saints
I had a what was that Sunday? I did have a pot of gumbo on. You think they smelled it?
Sheesh.
Nah, maybe
was there any crawfish in there?
When y'all say that, text me.
It's going down in a major way. Hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. We're about to talk some Falcons football, but before we do, Bodie, how's your week been going, man? Since the last time we talked here on One Time for the Fan.
It's been a good week, man. I've been chilling with the kids. I've been getting stuff done. I got more stuff to get done, but I'm just excited. I get more and more excited about watching the team. I definitely can't wait to even watch that one drive we're gonna have when we play this week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait. So I'm ecstatic, man. I don't know if you can tell. See Bijan shake the shit out of somebody just once and then take his ass immediately out the game.
Immediately.
So tonight, Falcons versus Bengals preview. The injury bug is going around Flowery Branch right now. Frank Darby. Gotta talk about Frank Darby. And of course, calling all Madden players.
Hold on 1 second.
All Madden players. That's cool, Kiki. Chat is going crazy. Of course, we love talking with the chat. Bring your questions, bring your comments about the Atlanta Falcons, about One Time for the Fan. We love putting it here on the screen. And of course, we can talk about it. We love seeing all the diehard Falcon fans here in the chat. So if you know a diehard, tag a diehard. If you're going to any away games this season, tag them too as well, because we have a lot of information about upcoming events that has to do with the away games too. Because it's going to be lit when we go on the road. Bodie, you already know how we do it, man. Because
already
it's going to be crazy this season with the Falcons projected to have a winning record going around from a lot of the media outlets, and then from us, the fans, believing in this team, seeing that we could win the division, we could make that playoff run, we could get that home game to host it. It's big because we want this team to win. Everybody here in this chat wants this team to win. Bubba Gump is here. Diehard Falcon fan Bubba Gump. He's hitting us with he hitting us with emojis.
Black and red, black and red, black and red.
Not only that though, Bodie, with the black and red or the red and black, the Bulldogs are getting ready to start playing too. So
Lord.
Kiki came back.
I came back in the wrong time.
And you made a Clemson post today too. I felt so sorry for you. I was getting ready to type. I'm so sorry.
You made a Clemson post? I'm sorry. Did you say?
Hey, listen. I am a Clemson fan by association. The older sister went there, and she used to take me and my other sister to the game. So it is what it is. But don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even know who the quarterback is. So whatever.
Sheesh.
Neither do we.
Gosh.
And nor does the nation.
It is what it is. That's how college football is rocking this year. It's college football. It's college football.
I know.
Keep it between the hedges, bro. You know how it is in Athens. Deshaun Coswell is in the chat. He said, name the artist. Who made this? Passing Me By. Yeet. Get some. Passing Me By. That's the that 2K song, wasn't it, Bodie? I mean, it's a classic, but it was also on 2K too as well.
It was on 2K. It definitely was on 2K.
Thank you for passing me by. Let's
hear that. Yep.
I don't know that one.
My dear, you do not love me, but I know you.
I know that
one. That shit was jamming.
They sampled it. Joe them sampled it from these.
Joe sampled it.
Okay.
But the original group was was that the Far Side? Or was it the Far?
The Far Side. I think it was
Far
Side.
If I'm on point with the Far Side, hey Deshaun, you got to put the stump into a rest room.
Hey, you gotta, I need these ones in there. He got it, Deshaun. There's the Far Side.
if that's the far side, I'm telling you, man.
And
I'm
bless
on it.
up, brother. Bless up,
Deshaun. We hope everything is going well to you, man. Dirty Fanatics United is here in the
What's
chat.
up,
You said,
Chase?
"What's good, people?"
Is that Dirty Babies United? Oh my goodness.
Shit. Lowski is here in the
What's up,
chat.
Lowski?
One time.
Welcome.
He's hitting us with emojis. Atlanta supporters here in the chat. What's up?
What's up?
What's cracking?
DSGB Hall finally logged into that YouTube account. He said, "Timu."
Yeah, we'll get the pack of draws from them too, and get the one time for the fan.
Yeah, Timu.
Timu. Hey, I like Timu.
Nah, my wife ordered some goddamn pants from Timu, and they was not what we thought they was gonna be.
Yeah,
you don't send them shits back to China right now.
Shit,
it was bad. Now I ain't gonna lie, they probably got some good stuff. They even had a bubble machine. That was shitty too.
The bubble machine,
like a bubble
carrying
machine.
your hand with
one of them big gun bubble machines. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
This shit starting to look like Chucky's Playhouse over there. It's getting crazy.
Got a lot of kids, man.
It's getting crazy. Bubba Gump here in the chat. William Amy, he's in the chat. He said, "What it do, fam? This injuries. Oh my God, Bodie, the injuries we're going to talk about tonight because the depth is big. Looking at your team, but we want everybody to be healthy going into the season. CP, Mike Hughes, I think Calais Campbell even got banged up a little bit earlier this week when he got the pads on too as well. And then what's our boy? Matt Hennessy too as well. So much to talk about coming up here in a minute. When it comes to the Falcons, getting ready for these Bengals. Lucy and John Moreno checking in from Texas. Said, "Rise up, Thomas M. Scott. Happy birthday." He's probably giving a shout out to Thomas Scott. Also, happy birthday. Rise up, poor diehard Falcon fan, Thomas Scott, man. What you like? 95 now. He's playing with you. You doing it big over there, Thomas. You're doing it big.
Thomas.
Damn, big shout out to Thomas too as well. Dirty Fanatics United said Des forgot to pay his phone bill. Shit.
Damn. Well, if it's Verizon, they probably got a high ass phone bill.
Des ain't got Verizon. He got Cricket.
Hey, I ain't gonna talk about Cricket because that's who I just swapped over to.
I would say Cricket better now.
They have gotten better, yeah.
I'll edit the podcast later. I'll edit. You won't even hear this later on Apple Podcast.
I'm sorry. Cricket got better.
You know we love going to the chat because the chat loves talking Falcons football with us. Killing is I don't think CP will playing alone snaps in week 1. I think CP will be good to go for week 1. Shutting him down right now due to the little tissue injury. He's a veteran. I mean, come on, let's be serious.
I mean, somebody said that was just load management. I just died laughing when they said that. I said, could be
load management.
Load management.
That hard. Oh shit!
Dang,
he's here. Is that him or somebody typing for you, DeMario? Is that you? Is that DeMario?
DeMario telling the truth.
Hard Falcon fan. Damn, we got celebrity in the chat, Kiki.
Love
Mario.
Mario.
A. Falcons. What's going on? Good to have you here in the chat watching the podcast, man. He said, Jack, are you talking about the Jag fan you brought to camp?
Jeez.
Did you bring him on your leash though? At least.
Shit.
Jeez.
Let's go over this.
Meow.
Let's go over this. DeMario, he said, Bodie already doing the soundboard. DeMario, you know me as a diehard Falcon fan, right? And he see me go to camp multiple years, right? We've been in the front row hanging out. We love going to these Falcons open to the public practices. I would never bring a fan of another team to come watch my team practice. I got a call.
I call Cap.
Shit. I got a call the morning of practice, and it was from the Jags fan. And he said, "Hey, man, are you up there at Flowery Branch?" I said, "Yeah, I'm on the way." He said, "Man, I want to watch some football." I said, "Well, can you get a ticket to London? Ain't that where the Jags practicing right now?" So apparently he said, no, they got their facility out there in Jacksonville, whatever, some shit. He couldn't make it out there, but he wants to come see the Falcons practice. Well, I said, look, Yarnell, you got to do this. You can't come out there talking shit. That's number one. Because if you do and they jump on you, I don't know you. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know you. Because I know some diehard fans, and Kiki, you know we know some diehard fans that will jump on your head.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you will come out here and watch the football and chill. But during the, practice, he'll say a couple comments here and there. But of course, the Falcon fans will check him, But I didn't bring him, DeMario. He wanted to come watch the Falcons practice. He got a ticket from Ticketmaster. You won't see no transfer, no tickets from my phone.
He's a fan. He got a prime jersey.
He's
got a Julio jersey too.
He's buying tickets to the Benz week 1 to say he's coming to watch Bryce Young, but he's still buying tickets to come watch the Atlanta Falcons play.
I hope he's on the sideline.
He's a Falcon supporter. It's cool. It's cool.
For the diehard fans in the chat that don't know, there's a Jaguars fan lurking somewhere. He will be here in just a minute. And then he'll start, trying to rev up the conversation in the chat, talking about Calvin Ridley and Foya Luakon, stuff like that. Stuff that was in the past for us. Auntie Pam's here. She said, "Hello, Jack, Bodie, and Kiara."
Hey, Auntie.
Hey.
Auntie Pam said, "Once again, Bodie."
Bijan. How he say his mama say Bijan.
Hey, yo, Bijan. Hey, yo, Bijan. Gotta get my voice ready for those games. Hey, yo, Bijan.
Like, hey, man.
You signed this, bro?
Like, tell that dude with the glued-on beard to stop calling my name.
God.
God damn.
Carrie's in the chat. She said, "What's up, everyone? I'm late, but I'm here."
Hey, you here. You here.
King Quest is here in the chat. I'm still waiting for NCAA to come back out. That's next summer.
That's what I'm waiting on. Yep. F Madden. NCAA is where it's at.
Boy, I remember last time NCAA was out, we couldn't find you for months.
You ain't gonna find me either. I promise. You're gonna be like, you have to come to my house. You have to knock on my door. I'll be like,
God. William Amy said Frank Darby never put his action on the field. It's disappointing. And Kiki, you saw me put it in the chat when I saw the one target to the Darby. I even kind of had a little discussion, among some other Falcon fans about how I was feeling about Darby going into this week. And I was saying, damn, man, it's going to be so tough for Darby to try to make this roster. That Penny Hart, Josh Ali noise you kept hearing about, the Kadero Hodge noise too as well, who might make the roster, Scotty Miller, Drake London, the people ahead of Frank Darby. And it was like, you just wanted to get a couple more targets to Frank, try to get him the ball a little bit more. But from last year's preseason to when he even got into the game during the season last year to this year's preseason, Bodie, Frank the Tank is like, it's just not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hasn't been productive. I understand that people want to see him dance and do the. If I can get that from my starter, if Drake can have that Frank energy, oh man, you're gonna have this social media team lit. You're gonna have the fans lit because Frank did give you that energy, Bodie. You've been there at camp and you've seen it.
Yeah.
All the fans in the chat seen it. Frank gave you that energy. You know what I'm saying? From the sidelines to the fans who have shown up to training camp and open to the public practice. It's great to see players like that when they're working well with their wide receiving core and their coaches. But Frank even gave a couple clips talking to the media, Kiki, about how coaches developed him in the past couple of years and how they had things ready to go this season. And then it's like Falcons have released Frank Darby. And it's like, damn, that's where it's going right now. So
it's a business.
It's a business. But now looking at the wide receiver core, I mean, because we can go over the injuries and a couple of things shortly. I mean, the chat then already took about 15 minutes at the time because the chat is already going crazy. You know how it is. But the wide receiver after Frank Darby or before Frank Darby gets the chance to step up now, your Josh Ali, your Penny Harts, it's getting closer to say that they might even make the roster.
Right.
I know there's roster spots open, and I know wide receivers is one of the groups that Falcon fans talked about to say, hey, man, we can get a couple more players in here and maybe, boost it a little bit. I think Mac Hollins is playing pretty well right now through the training camp portion and the offseason. He's working out pretty well, too, as well for the team. Him and Drake have a connection. It's good to see that. But outside of Drake, Mac, and Scotty Miller, the next three receivers, I just have Kadero Hodge. I don't even have the other two. I wanted to say it was Frank Darby, but now it's like, can't even say that. Bodie.
Look, we got receivers already, and that be in Bijan He's a receiver. Like I said, he should catch 70 plus balls. So he should be a receiver. CP, he was drafted first in the first round so many years ago as a receiver. We turned him into running back. The guy's a receiver. We have receivers. Our tight end Pitts. We drafted him to catch the ball. Point blank. He's a receiver. Okay. It's not on paper that we have receivers, you know.
Right.
If you put wide receivers and the guys on paper don't light up the room, you know what I'm saying? It's just that. But we have receivers all over. We have weapons. Like Coach said.
The thing you're saying, Bodie, we have weapons. And if you're looking at this team, some fans would say Mac Hollins and Scotty Miller and Kadera Hodge outside of Drake London, they're not superstars and saying that, you know, they're these big, flashy, big name players that you can win Super Bowls with, but it's a team game. So however Coach can fit Mac Hollins into the scheme, however he can fit Scotty Miller into the scheme, Scotty might come away with 40-something catches, 3 touchdowns. We don't know. But wherever he's going to be on the field, whenever he's going to be targeted, whatever he can do to help move the chains, that's when you're going to see these players come in to say, we're here to help. And a lot of fans are looking at this, well, outside of Drake London, he's a superstar. Kyle Pitts, he's a superstar. Bijan Robinson, he's a superstar. Then what? You still have weapons on this team. Jonnu Smith is another weapon. CP is another weapon. Have we talked about Mr. 1000 much about this podcast? Tyler Algier is a big weapon on this team that you're going to lean on next season. I mean, this season coming up, because everybody's so focused on Bijan and CP. Most teams are looking like, hey, y'all, that dude had 1,000 last year. Better fucking cover this guy. And he's a bowling ball.
Let them forget him. Let them forget him.
That's right. You never know the options probably listening to as well. What you got, Bo?
No, I was just saying there's a lot of cats to cover. You can't cover them all.
Pick your poison.
Pitts, Jonnu, from just those two as well. Pruitt, let's add him to the mix too as well. We saw what he did last year with Desmond Ridder in the last couple of games too as well. And when Mariota was out there, Drake London, it's moving around.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Moment of silence.
Moment over. Okay.
For those that's in the chat, for those that's listening, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever, radio podcast, we had to do a moment of silence. We're not supposed to say.
I wasn't ready for marinara.
The guy who was our quarterback's name, who wore number 1 last year. We're not supposed to say his name on the podcast. And whenever we do,
Motorola mascot
Margarita. Whenever we say Margarita's name, we have to take a moment of silence. That name and Bobby Petrino.
Oh, how about that Dimitrov? This is all these forbidden.
You're gonna have a 50-50 on that one, Bodie. Because you have some people saying in here like, hey, he was all right. He was this.
Because he got us Julio.
Yeah, some people say we did him dirty. So
okay.
Chat is going crazy. I want to finish
That's
the chat.
A whole nother show right there.
Here. That is a whole nother show, ain't it, Bodie? Carrie's here. She said, Jack, Man City won another trophy. Can't wait for our Falcons to win a trophy too. For those that do not know, Man City, the greatest soccer team in the world. They went ham today, beat Sevilla in penalty kicks. But for those that's watching, you're probably thinking Jack Spade is in space right now talking. But we're talking soccer, so that's what it is. But Man City did come away with another cup. I think it was 5-4 victory in penalty kicks. So Carrie's a good friend of mine who's not only a Falcon fan, but she's a Man City fan too as well. And Carrie, when I go to London, I'd love to catch Man City play. They're playing an hour away from where I'll be. So I'd love to go catch Man City playing. Demario A. Falcons here in the chat. He's crying. You know, Demario A. Falcons bring them laughing emojis out. Everybody laughing. When he down there in Augusta, everybody laughing in Augusta. Jay Black said, man, I love when other fans want to experience the greatness. Kiki, you going to be at the parade when we win, right? We go to the Super Bowl, right?
I am going to be on the bus with Jesse Bates. So I told you.
Shit. And your fifth cousin Drake. Bodie, when we go to the NFC Championship game this year, you're going to try to find a way to either make it to a Falcon party or make it to the Benz. Am I right?
I'm going to be near. I'm going to be there around. If I'm not in that thing paying $8,000 for a ticket, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be there.
For me, I know where I'll try to be is somewhere as close as I can to the Falcons, because in those type of moments, we're fans that want to experience the greatness. Let's go back to that year when we went. Just imagine that Green Bay, not the Green Bay game, the Seattle game. After the Seattle game, the Green Bay game.
Mhm.
And then the 2 weeks leading up to that game down there in Houston. Every fan, look at their social
I'd
media.
rather talk about 98. Honestly.
Shit, I was almost 10. I was like 9 or 10.
I'm just saying. I'd rather talk about us getting our ass whooped by the Broncos. Goddamn 2016.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah.
Here's the cool thing about seeing the past, the present, to the future. We didn't win the Super Bowls back then, but this new regime, this new team going forward, Kiki, boy, I think you can feel it right now as we start to, get ready for the season. It's going to happen soon. I think John Freaky from the radio station mentioned it the other day. He sees them going to the playoffs, going deep into the playoffs, and then next year winning the Super Bowl. That's kind of like that Rams type of thing that happened a couple years ago when they went to the playoffs, got beat, went to the Super Bowl a couple years later, won. No, for us, it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen before 2027. Fans are saying they'd love for it to happen in New Orleans next year. Hell, I'd love for it to happen in Vegas next year. But
if we somehow
Kiki,
get to the
talk to us.
If
they
we
gonna
somehow
stone
get to the
us.
Super Bowl in New Orleans, can you just imagine that shit?
The situation with Saints fans wanting to come to Atlanta a couple years ago when, was it the missed call? I think it was. That's what it was. Or the
when
missed
they
call,
cried to Congress?
When they went to go cry to Congress and all that stuff. They tried to call the hotels in Atlanta to cancel their rooms, and apparently the security deposit wouldn't let them cancel the room. Some stories they kept hearing, because Super Bowl is a big weekend. You just can't call up and say, "Oh yeah, I can't make it." Hold on, player. Hold on. But Saints fans found out the hard way. This time around, it could be big if Falcon fans head down to New Orleans for the smacking in New Orleans, because I'd love to win the Super Bowl in the Super Dump. That would be crazy to walk out. Bodie, you've been out there in New Orleans, to walk out of that stadium and second line down with the Falcons winning the Super Bowl the next year.
Crazy thing is, there probably won't even be Saints fans around. They probably won't even be around.
Yeah, they probably be at home watching like true crime movies or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably
watching a Master P documentary. I don't know.
What else? What Chopper Wobble
do they have
videos.
to look forward to down there besides Saints football?
No, Chopper style, Chopper style,
and the King Cake channel, how to make king cakes. The Mario Falcons is in the chat. He said he was on his best behavior for the most part. The Jags fan was on his best behavior. The Mario, he's in here somewhere. Let me go see if I can pop. Let me see if I can peep him out. Where he at?
He should have been on his best behavior. Y'all should have popped him if he did.
He's in here. He's in here.
He'd know everybody get on him if he wasn't.
We're going to sniff him out. Lisa Shepard said, got to meet Bijan in Miami. This young man is special. Can't wait to watch him work. Bodie, you mentioned it earlier. We talk about it all the time in the chat. Give him a couple runs this week. Not saying 5 to 10. You can give him 2 or 3. You can put him on a couple decoy plays. I just want to see the man out there just for a little bit playing some football.
Just for a little bit and then take him on out. Matter of fact, I would like to see our stars maybe play like maybe 3 minutes in the first quarter and take them on out. Like them Aints, like they let Derek Carr do like one series and got them on out of there.
Probably what it's looking like.
William Amy said the new Madden is butt.
Madden is butt for a long time.
I'll talk about that.
I over the NCAA and 2K.
The celebration is actually pretty cool. I mean, Drake London doing the Dougie yesterday was kind of weird.
I know you lied.
06?
Yeah, he did the full Dougie too. He was rolling, and I was sitting over there like, what are you doing, Drake? That is not you.
2006?
You're like 6'4".
This is weird.
But still, Madden put some stuff on the game this year. We'll talk about it in a couple of minutes in our Madden update, because I know there's a lot of gamers here in the chat too as well. I only play with the Falcons. I see some people hitting me up like, let's play. I can't do Falcon on Falcon violence this year. I'm not doing it. It's tough to watch AJ Terrell go up against Drake London, Drake London go up against AJ Terrell. I can't do it. So if another player can't play with another team, we can't even rock like that. But I'll talk about it shortly.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going down in a major way. Benny Smith is here in the chat. He said, rise up. Let's go.
Rise up.
Let's go.
Angelica Williams is here in the chat. She said, Darby played too much.
Boy, he taught us a lot of
But
dances. I'll tell you that.
when I told my dad, I was like, Dad, the Falcons just waived Frank Darby. Like, he just started laughing. Like, I'm like, damn, I told a joke or something. I'm like,
I forget who
Your
told
dad-
me
your
when
dad
players
cool,
get released,
bro.
they go watching
funny.
podcasts. So
Your dad funny as hell.
any former Falcons players that just were released watching the podcast, thanks for all the service, for everything you did. We got to move on. Like Bodie said, it's a business.
Yeah, it's a business, man.
For sure.
Don't get butt hurt because this a business too, and I'm gonna talk about your.
I mean, it's nothing wrong with liking a player because they are so likable outside of football, but I mean, it's not one of those, I'm gonna miss everybody moments. Like meet me at the crossroads. Like,
I'm gonna miss everybody. Kiki come with the jokes tonight. Kiki on fire. Let's go ham. Out of your Falcon
Ain't
mind.
no bring it in.
Wish we were joining y'all tonight. Out of your Falcon mind was supposed to be the special guest. We're gonna have a co-op cast where they was gonna put on their podcast. We put on our podcast. We all come together, talk Falcons football. He probably have more special guests lined up. Anytime Out of your Falcon mind goes live, you never know who might join their podcast because they definitely do a great job talking with the Falcons community. But we should get that to you guys soon. I know they're not feeling well. Get well to you soon, guys.
Well soon.
And they always bring good content. I was actually watching Ricondo earlier. I saw Ricondo's show last week, but I got a chance to watch him too as well. He had a diehard Falcon fan. I think it was A1 on there too. So shout out to Ricondo. There's a lot of content creators out here putting out a lot of Falcons content so that way you guys can stay busy in the off season here before we get ready to crank things up. But Out of Your Falcon mind is definitely some true diehard Falcon fans. So big shout out to them.
Get well, y'all. Get well.
Who we got? Lisa Shepard said the Aints wanted to come to Atlanta to troll more than they actually wanted a Super Bowl. That's why that's what they were really mad about. Thanks forever, Rams. So that is true. They did want to come to Atlanta to really troll us. It was about playing in Atlanta. That's why it was big.
Right.
When I mentioned it earlier, Falcon fans would rather see us win the Super Bowl next year in New Orleans, and this season just see how deep the playoff run is. For me, win that shit this year and then go win it next year.
Hell yeah. Let's go back to back.
I'd love to see it.
Like George Bulldogs.
The major troll would be the Falcons going down to New Orleans because not only are we going to win it, we're going to eat all that damn crawfish at Tufeo. And we're not going to have nothing left in the city.
They're going to throw goddamn shark. They're going to throw crab cake bites at us and everything, but they're not going to fuck with us at all.
I heard them shrimp po' boys just went up $2 more, Bodie.
They need to. They got to make sure they pay their light bill because then the last time a Super Bowl was at it was a blackout.
That's when Beyonce was there, right?
I can't remember who it was.
Was it Beyonce or Lady Gaga?
The last blackout Super Bowl I remember, it was the Hardball Bowl. Dang. I don't know if it was in New Orleans or not, but yeah.
I remember whoever had their Super Bowl there too. They had a blackout. I was like, damn, they ain't pay their bill. Go figure.
Alberto's here in the chat. Said one time. Another I'm just gonna say another day closer to the Benz Friday. He will be in the Benz Friday too as well. Alberto 95 North is joining up. Hopefully with one time for the fan this weekend, man. We can talk some Falcons football, get a quick YouTube short in or something. But if you're gonna be here Saturday too as well, man, we can link up. But Friday's gonna be crazy because the Falcons play the Bengals. And then next week we have Falcons Steelers on Thursday Night Football, buddy. How crazy is that Thursday Night Football, man?
That's messed up. That's the only Thursday night game they gave us.
I swear, I think they're going to try to flex that Carolina game to a primetime game because it's close to the end of the division. Why would you put to be determined right there where there's still a couple more games after that Carolina game? You're trying to flex that game. And hearing the reports around the media with Carolina, I don't think they're going to be that good this year. I really don't.
Yeah. They're going to be poop, and they're going to end up putting it at 1 o'clock, but it's cool.
Hey, Steve Smith, who threw that?
Shit.
Sheesh.
Alberto said, bro, I'm working on that New Orleans game, and best believe I'll be talking hella shit.
Your shit froze like a motherfucker.
For real?
Yeah. I was like, you do that on purpose?
No, I don't know what happened, man. I tell you, it's got to be StreamYard. Whatever maintenance they've been doing, because they've been sending me like little emails like, hey, we've been working on this, and this. Like, I don't care. Just make sure the shit's straight. But We'll find another streaming program soon. Don't worry about it. I swear I want to move to Twitch. I might move to Twitch, bro. Like I'm really thinking about it. Twitch is just a whole new audience, though, man. We're gonna have them academics, them DJ academics type fans in there too as well, spamming the chat with the damn emojis and the avatars. It's gonna be going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, because he looked like Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Shit.
My bad. I'm sorry.
That's
She's
tough.
On fire. She's
Dirty
on
Fanatics
fire.
United. God, not NBA Jams. We lit in New Orleans. Chase, we are lit in New Orleans. For those that do not know, one time for the fan, we're going everywhere. Home games, away games, we are there. So it's going down in a major way. That's right, Pamela Johnson. The power did go out when Beyonce was there. Damn, Beyonce turning up. As soon as Beyonce walked in, New Orleans, power out.
Right, see,
They just ain't pay their bill.
Dookie City.
Let's get straight to it, Falcons fans, because we are definitely getting ready to wrap up the show in about 20 minutes or so. Fan chat, once again, took over most of the show. Every time we start with the fan chat, it takes up a lot of the show. And you know, fans love talking Falcons football with us. So we do want to put as much comments as we can on the screen. But we got some stuff to talk about here, too. Falcons, Bengals on Friday. Bodie, what you looking for?
Well, I'm just looking for one. Everybody stay healthy. At least get healthy because we just dropping them. Two, I mean, I just want to see something. Like I said, I want to see Bijan just come out there and shake the shit out of somebody's cleats over there and they damn ankles over there. That's what I want to see. And I just want to see one good pass, like one good like deep throw or something. I don't know. I just want to see. I want to see Ritter, at work. I want to see, just give folks something to just keep them going. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't gonna be the whole playbook or even remotely close to what they're going to run when the season starts, but just something out of our quarterback. Just to let them know that hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the defense too. I'll say the defense. Defense. I know the defense is gonna be there.
What are you looking at from Ritter? Series through 2, a quarter. It's game 2.
I'd say I think they'll give them. I think they should give them 2 series, but I think it'll end up being 1. Just 1. I mean, it just makes sense to do 1 because I wouldn't doubt that the other team will do 1 series. They already down their quarterback, so they'll probably just do 1 series and be out of there. So I think we'll do the same. We'll do the same.
I want to see the same thing you said. I want to see players healthy. Definitely going into the game and leaving out of the game because the morning after you hear about some of these injuries where it's like, wait, he got banged up too? When did he get banged up? We want to make sure these guys are good because week 1 is around the corner and a couple players are out. I know Jeff Okudah, the situation, Matt Hennessy too as well. These are guys that were going to help us go in there and beat the Panthers. But I still see the team right now, even with a couple players who's injured, still going in there and beat the Panthers. Like the depth is set up to go in there and get things done. The team is set up mentally right now to get things done. And then it's going to be great to see who makes the rest of the roster to fill the 53. Because I think our starters are still there on both sides of the ball looking in that locker room. Matt Hennessy, as much as he was getting those first team reps, I still had Bergeron penciled in as the starter.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, I had Bergeron penciled in the starter. Now he starts to move up the chart. But Bodie, before we get the key, you're a UGA guy. I'm a UGA guy. Is this the moment that with Hennessy out, this is a Justin Schaefer type step up type of mode are we looking at right here, Bodie? We didn't get a chance to see him last season. We're getting a lot of him passing the camera on that Falcons social media when they're out there on the Falcons account. Is that Justin Schaefer? Is that Justin Schaefer? Is this the year that we could get Schaefer in rotation?
This will be a good time to get a good look at him. I tell you that. So we're gonna get an extended look. We're gonna know real quick, and especially we see how he's been doing in training camp and all that stuff. But he's gonna get some game time, and we're gonna see. We drafted him 6th round, so they like him. They like him. But we're gonna see how he puts it all together in year 2. So, I mean, that's a dog, I'm rooting for my dogs.
It's always good to have Georgia Bulldogs out there in the field, especially when they play for the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Schaefer, is this your time? We will definitely find out shortly. because the depth chart on that offensive line, and Cameron Wolf just talked about it too the other day, Kiki, how important it is for the depth of this offensive line for a lot of these teams this year. Because when you got dogs like the Falcons D line, you're going to get some players banged up out there on that offensive line. You saw what we did to the Dolphins offensive line down there in Miami. You see the Carolina Panthers offensive line in practice and in the game. They ain't looking too tight. A lot of other teams with that depth in the offensive line, 1 and 2 of your starters, 1, 2 of your big name starters go down. You got to bring in some of these second, third string guys. I hope you got the right guys, because this is a dog eat dog type of league, especially with the way some of these defenses are looking. And Atlanta has stepped up on their defense, so I can see Calais, Grady, Omiata, Carter, Ebiketie getting a lot of pressure on some of these teams this year, starting with number 1, the Carolina Panthers. But Kiki, Friday, Falcons, Bengals. I know where you're going to be. You're going to be watching the game. That's number 1. You ain't missing it. What are you looking for in the eyes of Kiki?
I do want to see, like I said, I want to see Desmond Ridder. Not a full first quarter, but like maybe 3 to 5 minutes of the first. Just let him walk down the field and see what he can do. I do want to see Bijan, not long. Let him get a few snaps, then get him out of there. I do want to see Bates against his former team. I'm assuming they starting all the starters on defense too, right?
I would hope so.
That maybe, we'll find out when tomorrow they should drop Friday they'll drop the inactives.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, of course, with CP being inactive, AJ will probably get a series or 2, but I can see a Carter being inactive.
I don't even see Calais playing.
Calais inactive too as well. But you never know. This is the cool thing about preseason. You just never know. And coach wants to see these guys play. This is the opportunity to see it. On the defensive side of the ball, Key, 5 sacks last week we can take away. Coach talked about it. You got 5 last week. Go for 6. Go for more. The coach is preaching it, what we want to hear. But it wasn't individual sacks. The one player didn't get 5 sacks last week. It was 5 team sacks. The team came together. That pressure was pushing, is what we talked about. Coach knows what he has in that locker room. Ryan Nielsen knows what he has in that locker room. He got some dogs in there. And they're going to create a lot of pressure this season, which is going to get us over that 40 sack mark. And most 40 sack teams, Bodie, is going to the playoffs. So just on that note alone, we're going to the playoffs, if you want to call that. 40 plus sacks for a team, that's playoffs. But Kiki, the defensive side of the ball, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, even D. Alford, Trey Flowers. Anybody you're looking for in particular this Friday to step up? Brian Borders, he did. Go ahead.
That's what I was about to say. I would like to see more of him. I do want to see more of DeMarco Hellams. I wonder if they're gonna let Clark play, because wasn't
Clark
he back
Phillips?
at practice?
I believe he returned to the practice field too as well.
So I would like to see him, get a few snaps if he's healthy enough to go out there. I just want to see our starters for like I said, the first few minutes, and just get them on out of there. And let these guys who still got to prove themselves go ahead out there and play. So, Breon Borders, what was the other guy named? I might say his name wrong. Natron, something like
Brooks.
that. Tay Davis. I would like to see him. So just our depth guys too, and Taylor Heineke.
Going around,
I want to see Taylor Heineke get some snaps too.
I believe Taylor Heineke is definitely going to get probably about a quarter or 2, because Logan Woodside played the whole game last week. You saw what you got from your third string. Give Taylor about 2 quarters or 2 or 3 quarters, because next week it's possible in that Thursday night game, Ridder plays up to the half. It's possible. Now, the situation with Michael Walker. We saw it late in the game last week. I know.
I'm sorry.
Here's how this Michael Walker situation
plays. Is there a situation?
Shit. Going back in the past here. Let's go back a week before Michael Walker was.
Oh, it's a situation.
Is there a player this week who is on that block to where you might see him in the third or fourth quarter because they're making decisions like, oh no, I'm thinking 92. I'm thinking Ogundeji.
But he's IR, right?
He is. Is he still? Is he?
Yeah, they put him on IR.
Did that note come out? He's IR?
Yeah. Yeah, Ogundeji. They did put him on IR.
So I'm going to look into this one right here too as well, because knowing that 92 is not going to be out there, he's probably not going to make the 53 either. I'm just going to tell you that's how I look at it. But I think with the Michael Walker move earlier this week of releasing him, seeing him in the game so late, Bodie, there's probably one or two players that you want to see a lot going forward this Friday against the Bengals. The wide receiver group is a situation where Penny Hart can get more playing time than others. JJ Arcata, Whiteside can get more playing time than others. The Malone kid too as well. The wide receiver can get more playing time because you want to see who's going to make this 53, who's going to be a part of your special teams. Josh Ali, that situation too as well. So it's
all those guys are probably going to be special teams. They make the team, any of them. Yeah.
Cardell Hodge, want to see him get out there too as well. This week.
For sure.
With CP not playing this week, and CP, it's cool that he's not playing, as long as he's ready for week 1. The guy who scored last week,
Godwin something.
I'm about to butcher her name. Odakawi? Is that
Daddy called that boy Mutombo. I don't know.
Shit.
She's on fire. God damn.
I would just call him Godwin because that's the only.
I ain't even gotta make no jokes. Let me sit back.
The battle between him and Carlos Washington is something to watch too as well. So that depth chart this week, Falcons fans, look for not only Bergeron to get a couple snaps, but who's coming in after Bergeron, because the depth chart is going to be big. Who is the second string and the third stringers for your somewhat of your line? I'm sure they're going to go with what? Twos, probably like what? Your 4 or 5 your tackles. You're going to have about a couple guards out there too as well. Who is the center also behind Dahlman that's going to be making?
We're going to see Mayfield blocking his own teammate.
Shit. Fans talked about that too as well in the Falcons group. Should we put Mayfield back out there at the guard spot, knowing that Hennessy just went down now?
I get PS. What do you call PTSD?
PTSD.
I get that when I see 77. I'm like, Lord Jesus.
Oh man, that's tough.
But you know what? Also, I want to see Hawkins. I'm sure they're going to play, right? Hawkins and Richie Grant. Can't forget them. Yeah, I do want to see. I do think Darren Hall probably going to be out there with the 2s and the 3s as well. Probably. Yeah.
Luka Dennis, Michael Abernathy, a couple players I definitely want to see. Mike Jones Jr. too as well, and of course Tay Davis, like you said, because the linebacker group Falcon fans have mentioned they don't think is as strong. Outside the outside linebackers, people looking at the middle like, well, you released Mike Walker, you brought in the Frank Ginda. I'm sure Ginda's going to get some time too as well. It's going to be good to see him too as well. And then the Falcons taking that approach of bringing a guy from the USFL. What are they going to do for that Matt Hennessy spot? If it is Bergeron and Schaefer gets the chance to move up, do they make a trade? Do they go out there a guy that's in the free agency? Because there is a couple players available, veterans in this league that can come over here and help the Atlanta Falcons. So what is Terry going to do with that left guard spot? We'll find out. Probably when it gets closer to week 1. They do have roster spots open too as well. So that's good to know that Terry's not only cooking. We got money. We got a couple roster spots open, and you got a great mind like Terry Fontenot right there in the organization helping out with these decisions where they can sign somebody tomorrow, trade for somebody tomorrow. You don't know what can happen, but just know that when Terry's cooking, he's cooking. He's been cooking all off season. John and Lucy Moreno said, I know it's really early. Honestly, what y'all think that record going to be at the end of the season? 3,000?
I think it's tough. Like I said, I think I said it last week. It's tough to say we're going to lose games and shit. But I think we're going to win the division. I say 14 and 3. Okay, you have to throw a number out there, but I'd say we go effing 17-0. Honestly, man, we're gonna win the damn division. We're gonna Super Bowl. Type of shit. I need a ring. We need a ring. We all need it, and we'll shut the whole city down. But
it's the moment of greatness that we all need. The Braves did it. Atlanta United, Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, for a fan, when your team wins. You know how it felt, Bodie, to see Georgia win back-to-back is like, we're talking hella shit.
Let's go back to when Atlanta United won.
Oh
They
yeah.
won it before the Braves, before Georgia did.
Well, the Braves had the championship back in the day, but the new
course,
Braves.
yeah. I'm talking about recent times. I was 95. I was 5. I don't know.
Mhm.
I was eating shit off the floor, but
Sheesh.
I was
That's tough.
But no, when Atlanta United won, I was so starved for a championship. I went out and bought a scarf. Yeah, we champions. I ain't watched one goddamn game. It was sad. It was sad. But when my dogs and them Braves won, because I actually watched them, and that felt better. We need the Hawks and the Falcons to get in line, to get right.
Yeah, we definitely do. Kiki, record going for this season. Lucy and John want to know.
Mm-hmm.
I
got us at 12-5. We take the division, of course, and we are going to be playing a playoff game at home.
I'm definitely on the same path as Bodie and Kiki's as well. I see us getting more than 12 wins, winning that division, hosting that playoff game too as well. And then once, I said it before, once you make it to the playoff game, you've beaten a lot of teams during the regular season. You should be able to go beat a team in the playoffs too and make that run. But the media is talking about it. A lot of people around the NFL is talking about it. Fans are talking about it. The Falcons have gotten better on both sides of the ball. I understand the quarterback situation, how people feel about Ritter. But Ritter doesn't have to do too much other than just, like Matt Ryan said, just do your job. I think Ritter's a good enough quarterback right now where he is at a young age to just do his job. Sam Howell also has to do his job for the Commanders fan base. How do you think they feel about Sam Howell? Look at Houston's situation with CJ Stroud, Carolina with Bryce Young. All these, the NFL is always going to change and get younger, right? So Matt Ryan, those years are gone. Ben Roethlisberger, those years are gone. Eli Manning, those years are gone. There's these new up-and-coming quarterbacks that have to make a name for themselves. Desmond Ritter has to make a name for himself, but the players around Desmond, what? You stacked the team. So I think the Falcons are in a good position. I saw another report that came out earlier. I can't remember if it was on Yahoo Sports or PFF, but they mentioned the new teams going to the playoffs. Once again, there goes the Falcons. People are talking about this team can really be something. So if you hear a fan like me or Kiki or Bodie or Chase or Dez, whenever you see Dez, because we don't know where the fuck Dez is, but if you ever get a chance to find out what Dez is talking about, and he does say the Falcons could get more than 10 wins, believe him, because he sees what we see. And we see what he sees, I guess, because I don't know where Dez is. But Pamela Johnson's here in the chat. She said Bijan. It's going down in a major way.
It's going to be all around him. I tell you, this offense is going to circle around Bijan. He's the X factor. Crazy to say that for a rookie, but he is.
And did y'all see what Desmond said on when they was interviewing him? He said he wants to play. He's like, he actually really wants to play. And he said he don't even care if he get hit. That's just how bad his ass on the play. I'm like, yeah, I don't want you to get hit though, but you want to play, go ahead.
I like enthusiasm, but
right.
He talks too. It's like, I want to go out there and want to
hold your effing horses. God damn.
He's got that little he talks like that, like a young Matt Ryan.
He does.
When he knows the game very well, especially from playing in the school like Cincinnati, where what he's done for that college. And then me, like I told you, going out there to see the Falcons play the Bengals last year, to see the Cincinnati fans around me who are Bearcat fans. Not only Bengals fans, they're Bearcat fans. Turn to me and talk to me about Desmond Ritter, saying, oh, you guys are going to love Desmond Ritter. He's a great quarterback. What he's done here for the city, what he's done here for the college. And I'm hearing this like, okay, fast forward to now, and those words are still in my head because I'm like, if the Bearcat fans are feeling that way, and you saw what he did for Cincinnati, hell, he's 2-0 at the Benz right now. He's opening up against the Panthers and then the Packers. Kid could be 4-0 going. You start the season 2-0, Desmond Ritter. Fans about to lose their shit out here in Atlanta. They about to get crazy. You start the season to go 2-0 out here, it's about to be crazy. So, Falcon fans, just be ready for what Desmond Ritter can do. Be ready for what this team can do. If you don't believe in the quarterback, you're going to believe in the team. You don't believe in the team, at least believe in the quarterback. You don't believe in either one of them. Hell, believe in Freddie the Falcon. He's one of the best damn Falcons mascots everywhere in the world.
Hey, Freddie the shit. I like Freddie.
Shout out to Freddie.
Mess with Freddie. Shout out to Freddie.
LaMarcus Boyd, one time for the fan as we get ready to wrap up the podcast. Chat is going crazy. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping up the comments here. The injury bug, Matt Hennessy, the Frank Darby situation, which they made the move on. Who else got banged up? CP, Mike Hughes.
Ogundeji.
Say it again.
92, the one we just talked about.
92. Calais Campbell earlier had a couple dings.
I think he just needed some icy hot. That's all. Some Bengals.
Well, I just came out here to play some football. Calais out there, he talks.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He scares the shit out of people.
He's big.
He said, well, my body of work, I think if you look at it, you don't want to run the ball to my side. And I'm like, shit. Well, if I'm a 22-year-old running back coming into the league and Calais Campbell's over there telling you on an interview 5 months before, don't run to my side because you seen my body of work. Run to his side. Just do it first game. Who is the fucking Panthers court running back? Who's the running back? It's not Foreman.
Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no 88 elusiveness shit on here. This ain't Madden, Miles. Shit's over when you run to that right side. I'm telling you right now.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Celebrities in the chat. Demario A. Falcon said, Bijan.
Oh, whatever his mama said
in space. God.
Is it Bijan? Bijan. I don't know.
You said it was Bijan.
Mm-hmm.
But he went around.
But he said that he says his name wrong too. He said he calls himself Bijan.
He calls himself Bijan. Yeah. Bijan.
I'm pretty sure it's Bijan. You know how folks be messing up names. There's so many names.
Yeah, because my daddy called the boy Bijante. I'm like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, y'all got it. I saw that post you made talking about Bijante and then Shamika on this. I can't wait to see Bijante. This ain't no Love and Hip Hop. Let's not Love and Hip Hop this player.
That's the thing. We messing up so many names. Travis Kelce is Travis Kels. That's his name. His Tyrod Taylor is Tyrod Taylor. Like we've been fucking up names for many years.
Yeah.
But he let everybody call him Kelsey. He let him call him Kelsey.
Well, hell, I just found out about a month ago that Desmond Ritter's real name is James Ritter. He goes by his middle name. I was like, I don't blame you, sir.
So don't call him James.
Yeah, just like Trey Young.
Just like Dean P said, don't call him what? What was it, Bodie?
What is Dean P's real name?
Don't call him Russell.
Oh, damn.
His name is Russell. Yeah.
And hell, Trevor Lawrence's real name is William.
Shit.
Who?
Trey Young. Trey Young's real name is Trey Young is Rayford. Did you know that?
Shit.
And
he's a
CJ
junior.
Stroud real name is CJ goes by CJ because his real name is Coleridge.
That's tough.
Yeah,
you're gonna have that Jaguars fan text me in a minute, Kiki. Did she just say Trevor Lawrence? Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna call him William because his real name is William.
Shit.
One time for the fans going down. Another celebrity in the chat. Eric Parker's here with the one-time hashtag Rise Up. Q Lavender is in the chat with the Rise Up. It's going down in a major way when Eric Parker starts dropping records. You don't practice to lose. Put that shit on a t-shirt. Y'all remember when Eric Parker was here? 21-0.
21-0.
Hal Pooh was here. Your best friend, Key.
Hey. I was like, bro, I didn't even say nothing about Matt, and he just came on my post and straight said, "Fuck, man." Ryan was like, "Damn."
It's tough, man. Once we mention number 2 in the chat, we already know it's getting ready to happen. Them F-bombs. We did talk about Falcons and Bengals preview. We want to see the players come away with a healthy game. We don't want to see people get banged up or injured. The Carolina Panthers game is right around the corner. We need this team at 100%, or the players who's coming out there to go beat up on the Panthers. We need that 53 at 100%. The defense keep eating. I'm sure coach is going to do the best he can to make sure that clock management, game management, everything's on point because he did a great job against the Dolphins last week. Special teams, kudos to you guys too as well. D. Alford, Team Glow. If they put you on punt return again, I'm telling you, man, take it to the house. I think you might have that spot, D. We know what you're gonna do in that nickel, but if you can get out there in that special teams too and hold it down, man, this is big. But
who's
also
the Bengals backup quarterback? Because Joe Burrow is not playing, I think, until regular season. So who would be the Bengals?
Let me look.
Because I was like, who is their backup quarterback? I was Jack Hershey. Hershey.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
All I know too. Shit.
Did they draft somebody or did they get signed?
Their backup from the XFL. Their backup is Trevor Siemian.
Oh,
Former-
that's tough.
Seaman?
That's she said Seaman?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough. Trevor Simeon.
Jake Browning. I think he's a rookie. Did he come from like Washington or something? I don't know.
So it's looking like, as we get ready to wrap up here, we had 5 sacks last week against Skylar Thompson. Trevor Simeon this week with the Bengals, probably going to have some of their starting offensive linemen, some of their backups too as well. This is a 5 to 10 sack game here, Falcons. If you can get 5 last week against the Dolphins online, pull it in again. You can get 6, 7 sacks here against Trevor Simeon right now.
Yeah, once the AK with the spin move again.
Raymond Collins.
Trevor Simeon is hot buttered garbage, bro.
Shit.
God damn, he is garbage. He is that warm poo poo coming. Boy.
Yeah,
that Taco Bell.
That's that baby poo when they got when they teething. That runny poo. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he is some runny poo. Like he's diarrhea.
Raymond Collins here in the chat said, "Yep, Terry still got on his chef hat and apron on. He is cooking." How poo, as soon as we mention
it. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Before anybody starts going in, starts tripping, I'll go ahead and pull that one down. Michael Nellums, 10-7 division winners, meet Philly Bulldogs in the NFC Championship game.
And whoop their ass. I'm sorry.
So
whip
tough,
their
man.
ass.
I can't wait to see that moment where we're week 16, week 17, we get to rest some of our starters because we know we're getting ready to win the division. The last 2 games, don't forget, the last 2 games are away. You have the cold game against Chicago New Year's Day, and then you have the Saints too as well, back in Stinky Town. So for Falcon fans, once we leave that week before Christmas around that time to that home game, the next time we come back to play is going to be a Falcons home playoff game. So this is going to be big. You know, let's be ready for that moment. Philip Crawford, who do we sweep in our division, and who do we split with? We don't split with nobody. We sweep them all. Fuck them all.
It's time for a sweep them all, because I refuse to let Baker Mayfield win a game against us, or Kyle Trash, whatever his name is.
I call him Kyle Trash.
I refuse to lose to Derek Carr, who we're he's 0-2 against us anyway, and I saw him over there with that damn Mary Kay makeup on. Like,
shit.
No, that was the backup.
No, because Derek Carr be wearing, the eyeliner and look like he got lashes. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, the backup, he a little androgynous.
Gosh.
Look like
next.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was doing
he was doing the duck lips with the football.
God.
Yeah.
Spending too much time on this Saints quarterback right now. I'm just playing. King James in the chat, he said, "Rise up." Eric Parker said he got the pronunciation. He said it's Bizon.
Bijan.
French. Bijan.
Pamela Johnson was adding to the injury report going around the NFL. She said Miles Sanders is injured groin. Something to look at here, Falcons fans. Bubba Gump said his mom even got after him saying, "Why do you keep saying your name wrong?"
I agree.
Hell, that's kind of like my situation, because some people be like Kiara. They was like, "Well, how do you pronounce it?" Shit, my daddy called me Kiara. My mom called me Kiara. I was like, "Well, damn, do y'all know?"
Shit.
Apparently
so humble.
He named me though, so.
All right, well, if he named you, then what he said, that's probably what it is. But he's just so humble.
Yeah.
On a daily, they think you're from New Orleans too, as well, with your accent.
Yeah.
I hung up on the last person that told me that. Anyway.
Falcon fans. Pamela Johnson said, "Clean sweep in our division. This is our division." Lisa Shepard with the last comment here. She said, "I would love for us to rest our starters for the final game of the season versus the Aints, and we still win in New Orleans." Just imagine us going down there, Bodie. Like, is Ritter playing? Nope.
Because we're not
Pitts
losing.
Playing? Nope.
Yeah.
Bijan? Nope. Jesse Bates? Nope. Who the fuck playing? I'm playing.
Juicy
I got Taylor Heineke
on that side of the ball.
On the run.
Taylor Heineke and some dude we signed last week.
Hell, if Logan Woodside on the damn roster, put him in.
Hell, we might bring Devontae Freeman back.
I'm
That
saying
you want
though.
to run one more game?
Not
Hey,
Devontae.
if Franks can make the roster, so can I.
That's it. He just better not miss no block.
It's shit. Quickly before we get up out of here, it is Madden time. Falcon fans, Madden is out. For those that want to challenge myself, Worldly One Gaming, one of the greatest gamers ever in the world, you can go ahead and hit me up. I'll give you my PSN Xbox gamer players. What do they call them, Bodie? Gamer tags? Is that what they call them over there?
Tags. They call them tags.
Whatever.
Gamer tags.
They got them over there at Xbox. Let us know if you want to play some Madden 2 as well. Going over the game quickly, Bodie. Have you heard any reviews or anything about it? Because technically the tackling kind of sucks. They messed up Jesse Bates' face. He looks like Omar Gooding Jr. from that show on Nickelodeon. They really messed up Jesse Bates. And then to have like their depth chart, the way they had it set up with Michael Walker was just destroying my team. I lost 3 games because Michael Walker was in the game. I had to get him out of there. Ellis was in there. Troy Anderson had to put them in quickly. Turned over the way the defense was looking. But Bodie, have you heard anything about Matt?
All I heard is they just recycle the same engine every year, and they throw a new coat of paint on it and say it's 24. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on goddamn NCAA football that comes out next year. That I'm gonna be on that. I play that more than 2K because 2K is my game. I play that more than 2K. I'll be on that game because I'll be playing with my Georgia Bulldogs. Go Dogs. That's my game. Okay, so. I mean, I ain't been a Madden person. I used to be a Madden person. Then I got more 2K, and now I'm just waiting on that game person.
I'm hoping the roster update because should happen probably in the next couple of weeks. I know there was an update last night. Don't know if it's going to be the one where Michael Walker is not on the team, but first roster
take blind spot off the team.
Shit, not blind spot. First roster update, not bear down. First roster update usually happens the first week after week 1, like that Tuesday after week 1. But for the Falcon fans that's in here who want to play Madden, it's a game that a lot of us do play. And I think they have to fix some of the game engines. The controls at running back is kind of all over the place. Tackling's kind of all over the place. There's some glitch on kick return. I done ran that shit back like 3 times. I don't know what's going on, Bodie, but once everybody commits to the block, it's like CP just whoop, straight down the sideline. Bijan, they got, I don't know, some of the player bodies too as well is like kind of off. Like Grady Jarrett's like super big up here and then like super light up low. It's like, what are y'all doing? So I'm hoping that the next
not the Kevin Hart.
When I saw Omar Gooding Jr. as Jesse Bates, I said, y'all tripping because ain't no way in hell he got this stubble with this patch over his nose.
Yeah.
Looking like he just finished.
EA Sports is robbing. They need to bring back 2K football. They should make them put out a quality game. Not EA Sports is putting out trash and like, here, take it.
Right.
King James had to get with you. Big Low Country. A lot of the other Falcon fans who did say they want to challenge Jack Spade in some Madden. I get with y'all. But yes, Madden 24 is out. Running with the Falcons. You know, we all love playing with the Atlanta Falcons whenever we play Madden. Kiki, you say you might even get on the Madden soon too, so I got to play you.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to get Lyrica's system because she wants one. So
I'll get the Madden too, but Kiki, just send it. I'll walk you through it.
You're right.
I bet you will.
You just want to beat me.
They're going
you
crazy
want to win so bad.
Touchdown!
Exactly. You want to braggy?
It's a goddamn shame.
Post the score too. Like, look what I did to Kiki. Now he's playing. Final thoughts for tonight, y'all.
72-0.
It's gonna be pretty bad. You should have saw what I did to Bodie. Out of your Falcon mind said he looked like D'Lo Brown. Yeah, not D'Lo Brown from WWE.
Oh wow!
Throw your neck. How you walk down there?
That's crazy.
Walk down there and do that. I'm like, what the hell is D'Lo doing?
So I'm getting that mad and let's play is cross-play. Xbox, PC, whoever, however y'all want to play. Worldly One Gaming is the tag. I'll drop it in the chat. But final thoughts for tonight so we can get out of here. Kiki, what you got?
Let's go Falcons. I'm not gonna put too much in the preseason. Like I said, I do want to see our starters play, but get them in, get them out. Let's just see who our depth guys are gonna be and rise up and fuck the Bucks, the Inks, and the Kittens.
Gosh,
as usual.
going down in a major way. It's always glad to have Kiki here, taking the time out of her day to come talk Falcons football with you all. I know a lot of fans in the chat love to hear what Kiki says. We here at the podcast love it too. So another week in the books, another podcast in the books. Falcons, Bengals on Friday. Bodie, any final thoughts, my good friend?
Man, same thing. I mean, just get out of this preseason healthy, round out this team, and that's about it, man. I ain't gonna hold you too much. I know you, Pookie and Ray gotta whoop your ass in Madden, so I'll go ahead and let you.
That Madden's turned on too. Like it's probably saying you got 4 minutes left before the console cuts off. Like, no, I don't. I got the controller right here. But you go ahead.
Press the button, reset it.
You already know how
you got another
get on the rest mode.
Shit.
I've been on that Madden heavy. Now I will say, it's a lot. Playing Madden, got the work, got the fam, got so much going on. But when them kids sleep, whooping their ass. 2 in the morning, I'm up there whooping that ass. So I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all want to challenge me, it's going down. Shit. Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to get to 500 subscribers quickly. We called 500 subscribers before the bye week. We're 16 or 17 away. So tag a Falcons friend, tag your Falcons family. Let's get them here in the chat. For all of our diehard Falcon fans who are talking about the Rise Up Tour, memberships are still available. I know a lot of Falcon fans have posted about away games and what to do on the road. Rise Up Tour is your one-stop shop to hang out with all the Falcon fans when it goes to hanging out, organized fan group right here. So please check out the Rise Up Tour. Kiki, Bodie, thank you for everything. We are out. Rise up, Falcon fans. Team Glow, Team Hodge, Team Falcons. Let's get to the Super Bowl. Let's get us one.
Peace out.
Rise up. Matter of fact, we're going to end the show like this. Here you go, Bodie.
Oh, God.
Bringing it back.
If you don't send that music to Chase for that baby nursery.
I think that's the music you heard after he got knocked the fuck out in Madden.
Shit. That's tough. Eric Parker with the Rise Up. One time for the fan. We up out of here. See y'all Sunday. Bodie, we